to be fair, one mistake that a lot of coaches make who coach both is to underestimate the competitiveness of female athletes, underestimate the toughness, the mental toughness, the physical toughness, the athletic ability of female athletes. And I think some coaches who've coached men, when they switch, they don't challenge their female players enough. They don't believe that they want it as bad as they do. And I never bought into that. It's the coaching of female athletes is a little bit different. Motivation is a little bit different. A lot of little pieces are different, but in the big scheme of things, it is my experience that female athletes are willing to put in just the same amount of work. They're equally eager to win. They're equally eager to please their coach. And you know, it's in the finer nuances that you find the differences. One of the things that I really enjoy when it comes to coaching female athletes, I think men between 18 and 22 are not at the same maturity level, and they don't give back as much. You get much more instant gratification by coaching female athletes. They're very quick to slide a thank you note under your door, to send you a text message and tell you how much they appreciate you, to send you a letter, and all those things. Whereas the men players, the male players that I coached, I got those letters 5, 10, 15 years down the road when they had matured a little bit and looked back and said, boy, I don't know if I ever thanked Coach for all the things that he did for me.
Like other college coaches, Anderson is no stranger to long hours and almost endless thoughts about what to expect during the current season. Coach Anderson pulls well over the average 40 hours for full-time hours, but being that this is his passion, he never dares complain.
Our old athletic director, Dan Kenny, once said to me, recruit daily or perish. Coaching is a 24/7, 365 job. Now, I'm not telling you I spend 24 hours every day working at my job, but I think I'll honestly say there's not a day that goes by ever that I don't do something work related, and that includes, you know, my wedding anniversary, New Year's Eve, Christmas Day. I'm always working. I think it's a fair statement to say if you want to get into college athletics, if you want to be successful, if you want to build a program that you can be proud of, you must commit to doing this every day.
Though not often enough, Anderson still finds ways to get back to his Swedish roots by taking a trip back home. Whenever he can't find his way back home, he looks forward to opportunities when aspects of home will come to him.
Unfortunately, the last couple of trips back were due to my father's illness, and later my father passed away end of last year. So I made quite a few trips in the last 2 years. Other than for obvious reasons like that, I usually go back at least once or twice a year. Sometimes for family reasons. I still have an older brother who lives in Sweden with his wife and their daughter, and obviously I have lots of friends that I grew up with that are still in Sweden. Last trip we made this past summer, I took my wife and kids, and we spent 3 absolutely wonderful weeks in July in Sweden. It was a trip of a lifetime where we had a great time. Sometimes I go just to see my brother for a week or 7, 8, 9, 10 days, and a lot of times that becomes a financial issue, and I go by myself. I'm very close with my brother, and my wife is very understanding and knows that at times I miss my brother and I want to go see him. So now he comes here quite frequently. They're coming here for Christmas, so we look forward to that.
Though a lot of hours are dedicated to his work, nothing tops his wife and 4 daughters. When Anderson isn't wrapped up in games and practices, he's cheering on his daughters as much as possible and dedicating himself to being a champion father and husband.
I have 4 girls. They all play sports. They all play soccer. They also do swimming. And I spend a lot of time with my girls. I don't coach any of my girls, but I spend a lot of time watching them at swim meets and at soccer matches. And then we just have a lot of fun together. We go to the pool, we go to the beach. I'm a really hands-on dad. I'm a kid at heart. I play a lot with my kids. I'm very affectionate. I'm a coach who's not necessarily, I'm not a hugger. I'm not an affectionate person with people outside of my family, I don't think. But with my family, I'm very affectionate. My parents were very affectionate with my brother and I, very close to my brother and I, and I've chosen to use that kind of parenting. And I spend a lot of time with when I'm not doing soccer, I'm with my wife and kids.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report. And until next week, go Braves.